Chapter 1 of The Love of Jesus to Penitents. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Love of Jesus to Penitents by Henry Edward Manning. Chapter 1 The Sacrament of Penance, the Special Sacrament of the Compassion of Jesus. My object in the following pages is to speak of the Sacrament of Penance, not so much as it is divinely proposed to us through the Church as an object of our faith, but as it is an object of our love. I may therefore pass over, as already known, its divine institution, its form, its matter, and its effects, to use the language of our theology, and to speak of it as it manifests to us the special tenderness of the love of Jesus, and draws us to itself by the effusion of special gifts of grace. The Sacrament of Penance is loved by Catholics and hated by the world. Like the pillar which of old guided the people of God, to us it is all light, to the world it is all darkness. There are two things of which the world would fain rid itself: of the Day of Judgment and the Sacrament of Penance. Of the former, because it is searching and inevitable; of the latter, because it is the anticipation and the witness of judgments to come. For this cause there is no evil that the world would not say of the confessional. It would dethrone the Eternal Judge if it could. Therefore it spurns at the Judge who sits in the tribunal of penance, because he is within the reach of its heel. And not only the world without the Church, but the world within its unity, the impure, the false, the proud, the lukewarm, the worldly Catholic, and, in a word, all who are impenitent, both fear and shrink from the shadow of the great white throne which falls upon them from the Sacrament of Penance. But to all who are penitent, in whatsoever degree and of whatsoever character, it is an object of love next after the Holy Eucharist, and for reasons which even the Blessed Sacrament of the altar does not equally present. The presence of Jesus in the Holy Eucharist is real and substantial, proper and personal, in all the fullness of His Godhead and manhood. His presence in the Sacrament of Penance is by representation and by grace. In this, then, there is no comparison possible. In the Holy Eucharist, Jesus manifests Himself in His royalty, power, and glory. In the Sacrament of Penance, in His tenderness as a physician, and His compassion as the Good Shepherd. In the former, He attracts and transforms us chiefly by His divine attributes; in the latter, by His human experience, sympathy, and pity. In the Holy Eucharist, Jesus draws us upwards to Himself; in the Sacrament of Penance, He stoops down to listen to us, and to open to us His Sacred Heart, in the midst of our sins and in the hour of our greatest miseries. The Holy Eucharist is Jesus reigning amongst the just. The Sacrament of Penance is Jesus seeking among sinners for those that are lost. The former is the Sacrament of saints, the latter of the sinful, and therefore to such as we are it comes down with a singular nearness, an intimate contact with our needs, and an articulate and human voice of help and solace. What, then, I would wish to do is to set down some of the reasons why we ought to contemplate and to approach it with love. The reasons I will give shall be as follows. Because, first, it is the special sacrament of the compassion of Jesus. Secondly, it is the means of self-knowledge. Thirdly, of perfect contrition.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?